Hi, welcome back to Hot Topics TV, y'all. Check this out. Gangsta Boo is legendary. Gangsta Boo has passed under suspicious circumstances. We're gonna get into all who she is and whatnot, and we're gonna pay tribute with a article from Pitchfork. But I want you to know that she said the same thing that Takeoff said before Takeoff was taken out. Pay attention. If you ain't with the agenda, you might as well go ahead and pack it up, my friend. Anyhow, this is how it goes. Gangsta Boo, a former member of the Memphis hip-hop group 3 6 Mafia, Grammy winners, by the way, whoop that trick, and a pioneer of female southern rap music, has died. January 1st, it is said that she died from a overdose. DJ Paul, WREG Memphis, and Fox 13 have all confirmed, and she was 43 years old. I went and looked up some more. She was 43 years old. She has a net worth of about $5 million, and she was doing okay for herself. So, and the last interviews that I saw with her was recent, and she absolutely did not seem like somebody that was on drugs. However, we're going to get to the part where she said the exact same thing that Takeoff said, which threw a red flag for me because she was gone right after. Lola Mitchell, she was born, that was her name, in Memphis, Tennessee on August 7th, 1979. She started writing poetry at an early age. She often gave her poems to her father, who in turn decided to give her a keyboard and a karaoke machine because he seen the talent in his little girl. Now, by the time she was in junior high school, she caught the attention of DJ Paul. DJ Paul is one of the prominent members of 3 6 Mafia, the one that always wear that thing on his arm. While rapping in talent shows at the age of 14, DJ Paul saw her in school because they were on the same level, and he was like, yo, shorty is dope. He wanted to get her on their mixtape, so she got on the mixtape and became really, really popular. This was she told Passion of the Weiss in 2012. I was being requested to be on more of the 3 6 Mafia songs, and then it just worked out that I just worked my way into the group pretty much. People kept requesting her on more of the 3 6 Mafia songs. 3 6 Mafia back in the day was huge, blowing up. It was kind of like the first introduction to devil worshipping, or all the things they told you about 666, darkness, underground, evil, voodoo, all that kind of stuff. And it was playing in 3 6 Mafia, and it was intertwined in their stuff. Whether it was for shock value, or some people are going to say, nah, it was them being introduced into the industry, and that was their way in, and they have to eventually pay a price. Whichever way you want to take it. That was their style back then, and it was blowing up. It was new to us, and it was shocking. Nothing shocks us anymore, but back then, that was shocking. So she adopted the name Gangsta Boo. I don't know who named her that. I've been told that Crunchy Black was the one that named her Gangsta Boo. He was around with 3 6 Mafia back then, but I don't know how true that is. Anyways, she adopted the name Gangsta Boo and got to work rapping in the 3 6 Mafia group. She was just 15 years old when she recorded her verses for their debut album, which was Mystic Styles, which came out in 1995. The LP quickly cemented itself as a game changer for both the southern rap scene and the hip hop at large, largely due to the defining 3 6 Mafia's horrorcore sound, like horror movies, but in a rap sound. No one else was doing that at the time. When describing Mystic Styles for Pitchfork's list of the 105th best albums of the 1990s, Alfonso Pierre wrote, collectively, their writing feel as if they were all competing to rap who could rap the most shocking bars, and nightmarish tone is emphasized by colorful and hyper-specific references to Satan, coffins, and soul snatching. Like I told you before, that was their image and style when they first came out, right? Shout out to Pitchfork for this again. So we're not hit with anything by plagiarism. I'm using this just so to go through the footnotes of. Now, as 3 6 Mafia expanded their sound and reach, they continued to churn out studio albums in 1996, Chapter 1, The End, 1997, Chapter 2, World Domination, 1999, Tear the Club Up, Thugs, huge album, and 2000s, When the Smoke Clears, 6661, which Gangsta Boo, seizing each opportunity to get on each one of those albums and level up and make her name be known and cement her space and her place in the industry. Her flow was the best, defined by its aggressive, rapid fire delivery and her ability to integrate both a charismatic and a musical tone to her cadence. Now, here is where what she said sounded exactly like what Takeoff said before Takeoff was taken out. Gangsta Boo further developed her voice as a solo artist as well. When she released Inquiring Minds, her 1998 debut solo album, she found an everlasting hit in her single Where Them Dollars At? Where Them Dollars At? Featuring Juicy J, DJ Paul, in which she nonchalantly talked about piles of stacks, and she was only 19 years old then. She's 43 at passing. After 3 6 Mafia released their soundtrack Choices, which they also did a movie to, Choices, the album in 2001, Gangsta Boo parted ways with the group to further pursue her solo career. She, that year, dropped her sophomore LP, Both Worlds, 69, which hit number 29 on the Billboard 200 charts by herself. She followed up with a 2003 album, Inquiring Minds 2, the soap opera, which served as a sequel to her debut. Now, during the 2000s, Lil Jon, Gucci Mane, T.I., E40, you named them, they were at the top of the charts. They were asking for and regularly working with Gangsta Boo to hop on their songs and their projects. Outkast invited her to contribute to Stankonia with I'll Call Before I Come. Gangsta Boo went on to share numerous mixtapes as well, the most recent of which was 2018's underground cassette tape Music 2. The thing about her is she did all this work in the industry as a female, but for some reason she never got the popularity, the fame, the endorsement that she deserved, the spotlight that she deserved. I have to admit, respectfully and humbly, this is where it got spooky for me. This is where the same sentiment came from Takeoff before Takeoff was taken out. The similarities. I have to admit, respectfully and humbly, that I am the blueprint. I hear my cadence in a lot of men and female rappers. Gangsta Boo told Billboard last month. I used to run away from it. I didn't want to even give myself flowers because I've been so low-key and humble. But I'm on some fuck that shit. Now, it's time to claim what's mine. I'm one of the main bitches. And it feels fun to still be able to look good and be relevant in a place where I don't have this $1 million machine behind me and I have all my natural body parts. No shade to those that don't, but it just feels great to stand in yourself and look in the mirror and be like, wow, you did that. So she coming back. It's time to pop her collar. Remember when Takeoff said that on Drink Champs right before he was taken out? It's time to pop my collar. You know, I've been humble. I've been quiet. I ain't been saying nothing. You know, I don't even want to give myself flowers. But now I'm like, fuck that. It's my turn to go. We about to turn up, right? Same thing with Gangsta Boo. Exactly the same thing she said. Not only that, she kind of alluded to the fact that the industry is now filled with a lot of females who have fake body parts because, you know, that's the trend now. Fake hair, fake nails, fake eyes, forget all that. That's okay. That's aesthetics. Fake booties, fake titties, all that. right? They're getting these implants and these body augmentations, all the fat sucked out of the stomach and put into the butt cheeks and all this other kind of stuff, lip injections, cheek fillers, all kinds of stuff. And she says, it feels good to stand here, none of that, in my own natural self, 100% after all this time, and look back at the resume of what I've done and how much I've accomplished, and to see that a lot of these today, men and women, they're like my children. No disrespect to those who are doing it, who got all these fake body parts, but I don't. Well, that's going against the machine, against the agenda. And she also said it feels good to, even without this multi-million-dollar machine behind me. Mind you, her net worth was at $5 million at 43 years old when she died. So she wasn't a broke down rapper who got found overdosed in some dirty, dingy motel around the corner from the tracks where the prostitutes work and the dope dealers slang dope. That ain't the case. In recent years, Gangsta Boo collaborated with a number of artists, both in hip-hop and beyond. She was featured on songs by Run, The Jewels, Walking in Snow, Love Again, Gucci Man, Trap Girl, Blood Orange, Gold Teeth, Lotta, FTCU, Clippings, Tonight, Jungle Pussy, Long Way Home, Stamina, Yellow Wolf, Throw It Up, among others. Last month, Gangsta Boo said she was working on her new project titled The Blueprint, and she planned to release it in 2023. And the Blueprint is finished, and it's ready to be released, and she passes under suspicious circumstances. After learning of Gangsta Boo's death, countless artists have paid their tributes as always, including Missy Elliott. Shout out to Missy Elliott, by the way, who just have achieved something spectacular, which we'll talk about in another video. 6 albums Missy dropped throughout her career. All 6 albums are RRIAAA, whatever that thing is, certified platinum. Huge achievement. But Missy Elliott was one of them who came out, LP, Questlove, Glorilla, Open Mike, Eagle, Ty Dolla $ign, A-Track, Mr. Motherfucking Esquire, Flo Milli. You name the name. They came out to talk about their condolences and all this other stuff, and a lot of people are in shock. They're in shock because this was not expected. End of the day, was Gangsta Boo taken out? Or was this just her being on drugs secretly, nobody knowing, and her passing out? Or was this a suicide? Sometimes people going through a lot of shit that you don't know about, and they carry it well with a smile. And people are walking around out here thinking about what's the easiest way to go to sleep and not wake up. I don't want to blow my brains out because it's going to look ugly when my family sees me. My face going to be blown off. It's going to be terrible. I won't be there because I'll be dead. But I don't want to leave them fucked up like that. Maybe if I hang myself, okay, but that's going to be painful. I'm going to be hanging there for a minute before I die. My neck's going to break, all kinds of stuff. Okay, maybe if I overdose on pills, that'll be easier. See, I'll go to sleep and then I won't wake up. I think I'll take that route. People are out here going through these things and thinking of a way out. So you never know. But I do find similarities in her death and other celebrities who said controversial things and died shortly after death. PMC. I'm going to just leave it at that. Anyhow, leave your comments in the comment section below. We'll dig into this some more, and we'll probably do a part 2 to this video. Hit that subscribe button. Click the bell next to the subscribe button so you're notified every time a new video goes up on Hot Topics TV. Rest in peace, Gangsta Boo. You came, you saw, you conquered. You really did do that, and I hope they do drop the Blueprint because you were that blueprint for real, for real. I'm out. Peace.